focus on IT operations, service management, incident management, knowledge management, problem management. So, what are all these? Firstly, cloud based means this application or a platform, we don't need to download it or install it on our virtual machines or at desktops. Okay, previously, like if I talk about a decade ago or before that, we used to download the softwares and there was a worry about storage and everything. But at present, everything is very automated. We have a cloud stations and all the applications, most of them are cloud based again. So the ServiceNow is also a cloud based application. That's the advantage of accessing from the web. Okay. And you can use ServiceNow from any part of the world. Okay. That is one big advantage. And ServiceNow it's a very big vast subject. Okay, we will be understanding the module of ITSM. What is ITSM? Information Technology Service Management. How the services are managed here. You will be focusing on administration part, development part, along with the implementation. Is it clear? The pace is okay, or should I take it little slow?
It's okay.
Yeah. So the modules. See, as I mentioned, admin part is nothing but where we'll be understanding the basic concepts of service now, like who is a user, what is a role, what is a group. So from scratch level, with the baby steps, we start learning service now to a advanced level. Okay. And things we are going to learn in development, majorly into scripting, logic building, and we have a server side and a client side scripting in service now. And coming to the implementation, most of the real time scenarios you will be learning here, because I'll be focusing more on uh, practical learning rather than theoretical part. Because if you are able to implement the things, okay, you will be able to answer well in the interviews. Okay. And there are various modules of ServiceNow, but there are few that are really a very big hit for ServiceNow success journey, like ITSM, ITOM, CSM, ESM, workflows, flow designers, service mapping, discovery. So, what is ITSM? Information Technology Service Management. What is ITOM? Information Technology Operations Management. What is CSM? Customer Service Management. What is ESM? Employee Service Management. What is a workflow? Like, see, I have raised a request. Firstly, ServiceNow is also well known as a ticketing system. Okay, uh, I'll be talking about ticketing system first. Uh, let's say I'm using a uh, Wi-Fi. The service provider is Airtel, and I'm unable to connect since last 4 hours. What do I do, guys? Hello,
We
We'll
will raise
raise
a
ticket.
yeah, yes.
sorry.
We will raise a ticket with the internet service provider.
Yes. So nothing but we are going to report it to the Airtel service provider, saying that we are unable to connect to their wireless network. Right. So the ticketing system is nothing but here you are talking to the executive or you are letting know the technical desk that you are facing an issue. Likewise, when internally we have issues, like if you work for a company, there are various modules, like we have a payroll system, we have a holiday calendar, we have a different projects, like people work for SAP, people work for ServiceNow, people work for Salesforce. Likewise, we have various domains, various groups or teams, let's say. Okay, like people who work for administration. Overall, in the entire IT, if there are any technical issues, to address them or to fix them with the technical application, we use ServiceNow. Okay, it is not only a ticketing system, but there is a vast scope for development. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is workflow? See, let's say someone has raised a request. Okay. For what? Let's say I want to um, request some space for parking my car. Okay. So, even everything is available technically for us to raise a request for getting a parking lot. Okay, when I raise a request, this request goes for approval. Okay, to whom? To my manager. Once it is approved, I may receive a notification saying that the request is approved by so and so person, and this is your parking lot. But if it is rejected, again I receive a notification. Like this, we are defining a process. How this process is designed or implemented according to the business requirement is mastered from workflows. And the alternate version of workflows is a flow designer, where low code, no code. Why ServiceNow is really booming in the market? Because of the low code system. What is this low code, no code? ServiceNow doesn't want everything to be implemented from the scratch. Most of the activities are given by ServiceNow has a pre-built capabilities. We also call them as a out of the box functionalities. Okay. And here we'll be using APIs. What is API? Application Programming Interface, where the methods are predefined. You can directly call them and you can implement the process, or you can use them in the functionality creation. That makes your uh, like creation of your functionality or while working, that reduces the number of lines of scripts. Okay, scripting is really given a uh, 30% weightage here. 70% weightage is given for tool configurations. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, and the evergreen module is ITSM. Why ITSM? Because without service management, you cannot run any business, right? Whenever someone purchase something, there are cases where they come back to us for certain fixes or a service. So every project, not only it is related to pharmaceuticals or entertainment or some other domain, but most of the projects commonly have sorry Samsung, can you just stop doing all this? um, Let me just reshare my screen. Okay, so I'm sorry, where we were. Hello, hello, what was the topic we were discussing?
ITSM.
Yeah, ITSM. So this is a one common module. You'll find it in every domain. Okay. Without service management, you cannot run any business, guys. So learning service now, service ITSM, that helps you to learn other modules so easily. Because here you'll be learning how to write a client script, how to write a business rule. These are the some of the major functionalities that each admin and developer has to know. Okay, following, you will be learning most of the activities which are implemented in our real time projects. So everything you will be like understanding in a very clear way, because we'll be implementing them on the PDI. What is a PDI? Personal developer instance. Soon I'll be showing that. And ServiceNow works on a framework called ITIL. See, Information Technology Infrastructure Library. It's a widely recognized framework for service management. While ServiceNow is a cloud-based platform that can be used to implement ITSM process, ServiceNow ITIL role grants individual accesses to the platform ITL aligned features and responsibilities for managing IT processes. Okay, this ITL is one of the hit for many other tools, not only for ServiceNow. It's a framework, and version 4 is the latest one, and ServiceNow uses the same. And what are the advantages of using this ITL framework and all? We'll be understanding those. And while you start up taking any certifications, you may come across few ITL theoretical questions. At that time, these concepts are really helpful. And C ServiceNow platform can be used to implement ITL process, automating the tasks like incident management, change management, problem management, and the knowledge management. So C, ITSM, or a information technology service management, refers to a structured approach uh, to our organization used to design, deliver, manage, and improve the IT services to meet the business needs and to have a customer expectation and a satisfaction. It's about how IT team effectively manage and deliver success, ensuring they align with business objectives and enhance customer satisfaction. Okay, see, these are the various service managements that we are going to learn. And apart from this, when it comes to development, you will be learning catalogs. What is a catalog item? Okay, and there are three types of catalog items, like catalog items, record producers, order guides, and each and every concept we are going to implement and understand. Okay, so versions. What are versions? See, as we all use Android or iOS, as we upgrade our software, likewise here the latest features are available in ServiceNow, and ServiceNow was introduced in the year 2011, and they started following this version name. See, ServiceNow release versions are named after global cities in alphabetic order. The current release is Yokohama, which is released in the quarter 2 of 2025, and the next release is Zurich. It is scheduled for Q4, that means quarter 4 of 2025. And see, previous to this was Xanadu, Washington, Vancouver, Utah, Tokyo, San Diego. See, with the aspirin, like alphabetic order they started, but here I have provided the latest version names because ServiceNow supports up to last three versions or four versions. That means we are on Yokohama. Once there is a URich, that means every 6 months a new version is released in the market, and every new version have a exciting features. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. As I mentioned, we'll be focusing on our scripting part into development. Okay, you will definitely enjoy the development part here. And coming here, you have to have a little idea on JavaScript basics. We'll be talking about all the APIs here. We'll be practicing various examples to understand what is a glide system, what is a glide record, what is glide aggregate, what is glide date and time. Okay, and coming to client scripts, you'll be understanding what is a glide form, glide user, glide ajax, glide flow, like this. But to implement them, okay, we need to have a little idea of JavaScript and what is required to understand or write scripts in ServiceNow. Those tutorials or a YouTube related hyperlinks I'll be providing. So you can just take out some half an hour or something in a day and practice scripting simultaneously. So when you start working in real time, you will be hands on by then. Okay, and competitors, yes, definitely. Let's say not only ServiceNow, there are various other tools, but all the time your success is measured by the competitors. Like see, Microsoft, Zira, Salesforce, Oracle, Cheerwell, BMC Remedy, these are the very big competitors of ServiceNow. Okay, but still ServiceNow is standing or booming in the market because of its versions, because of the ITL framework that we implement, and various other enhancements or advancement in development. These are the major reasons for the ServiceNow success journey. Okay, and certification. See, being an administrator or a developer, all the time, okay, they always look for a certification. So there are mainline certifications and a micro level certifications. So when it comes to mainline, that means you need to have a voucher from ServiceNow. You can take the exam either online or offline mode. So the few mainline certifications I have given here, which is CSA, Certified System Administrator, which is CAD, Certified Application Developer. And coming to micro level certification like Flow Designer, ATF, and there are various other certifications. Micro certifications are free of cost. Okay. So far, any questions on this introduction?
No.
Hello.
No, all good.
All good. Yeah. So this is
Uh,
the
uh,
PDM. Yeah.
just a question, Maitreya.
Yeah.
Is there any no will be AI will be related in the service now,
Sorry.
like the integration? the integration of AI in ServiceNow like that?
AI with ServiceNow, as of now, not in this course, Narhari. But how to integrate it with other ServiceNow applications or a third-party applications, that basics definitely I can help you. Introduction to integrations, I can tell you because ITSM itself is a vast topic to cover. Okay, you have
Okay,
various functionalities to learn for next 60 days. Okay, every day 1 hour, Monday to Saturday we are planning. Okay,
okay, yeah.
yeah. So coming here, guys, let me take you to the ServiceNow page. Okay, see, this is the logo of ServiceNow. See, developer.servicenow.com. This is the URL from where you can access your PDI, the personal developer instance. Sorry, this is not the instance of like this is someone's instance I'm using as of now, but you can create your own, which is free of cost. See, welcome to ServiceNow. Start using ServiceNow powerful now platform to build application that makes work better for your organization. You need not to pay anything. When you just come here, you can see we are on Yokohama. That's the latest release. The previous to Yokohama is a Xanadu, and previous to Xanadu it's a Washington. Okay, so up to this three versions you can access the PDI. So there are many other versions. Like let's just go through versions in service now. See, Aspirin, Berlin, Calgary, Helsinki, London, Orlando, Rome, Otak, Xanadu, Yokohama. Okay, so likewise, they are following the naming in service now. And coming to the home page, this is the actual homepage of your service now, guys. See the logo of service now. It was introduced in the year 2011, and this is called as a global search. Okay, this all it's called as a unified filter navigator. Okay, when you just expand you can see these are all called as a menus and modules. See, this is a menu. When I expand it, beneath that you can find all the modules. Okay, most of the activities are again given by service now. So here you can see second may data lookup. These are the things that we have discussed in our classes. Okay, when I type incident, what is incident? See, whenever there is an issue, how you can report, or you want to raise a case or you want to raise a ticket, how these things are actually mastered. What is a form? See, when I open this incident form, okay, form is nothing but where end user, the customer has to provide the details. What is the issue? What is the name of the customer? To contact the customer, what is the email? Likewise, you can design your fields. This is a form. Okay. And coming here, caller and short description are mandatory. See, when I try to save, see the gray space on the top, when you just give a right click and save. See, the following mandatory fields are not filled. What are those? Short description and caller. Okay. And if you just notice, few fields have a magnifying glass. What is this magnifying glass icon? That means it's a reference field. What does a reference field do in service now? It refers data from other table and it populates here. Okay, who is a caller? The person who is having an issue is treated as a caller or user of an incident. So, user data is stored in a specific table called user table. So, where do I find this user table? This, as I mentioned, this is the left navigator. When you type users, if you scroll down under user administration, okay, under user administration you will be finding users. So just click on users. See, this is the table you are in, and if I just scroll down I can see 629 users are available. The data here is provided by ServiceNow, which is nothing but a demo data, but when you start working in real time you'll have a